What's going on, YouTube? Today I wanted to discuss Donald Trump's miraculous recovery from the coronavirus disease. So a few days after the presidential debates aired, Donald Trump tweeted out that he had the coronavirus. Now, the initial response to this was a lot of celebrating that it's finally happening, Donald Trump's gonna die, which obviously, similarly to like people celebrating his impeachment, nothing came of it. They celebrated the impeachment when he wasn't actually removed from office, just like they're celebrating the contraction of coronavirus without Donald Trump actually being dead. So after the celebrations died down, people began to suspect Donald Trump was faking having the coronavirus. Now, what reasons would Donald Trump have to fake getting this virus? Well, the first theory, the initial theory of why he would fake it was to avoid a debate, to avoid having to debate Joe Biden again, because the theory was that Donald Trump felt the debate didn't go too well for him and he didn't want to have to do that again. He just wanted to ride it out to the election without having to go on stage like that a second time. This theory isn't exactly rooted in reality because those debates tend to go, ironically enough, pretty well for Donald Trump. Now, the smart people, the educated people, whatever you want to call them, watch those debates and they think he's saying things that are factually incorrect. He's making a clown, a fool of himself. He's not doing well. But the majority of people, especially in like swing states and stuff, they don't see it that way. Or at least not all of them do. So those debates, they go better for him than worse. They usually go bad for the opponent because he has a talent for spinning things and, lying on the spot, propagandizing in real time, and fact-checking doesn't offset what Donald Trump does because he can tell lies faster than people can fact-check. So the theory that he was faking it to get out of debates, I don't think that's a very strong theory. The other theory that he would be faking it for is for political gain. So he gets to say he has it, gets cured by it. He's in the age range where people should be scared of getting coronavirus. So he says, I got it, I'm fine. You get it, you'll be fine too. And I used hydroxychloroquine to get cured, so I was right all along, blah, blah, blah. Tons of political gains to be made by contracting and recovering from the coronavirus. So that's another theory of why Donald Trump would lie about having the coronavirus. And that one, in my opinion, is a strong theory as to why he would lie about it. He, in the debates, said that he got tested before the debates and presumably was negative for the coronavirus. So when I heard that he tweeted he got the coronavirus within the span of like 2 days after the debates, I immediately thought he was lying about something, either having the coronavirus or getting tested. According to many sources out there on the internet, they are claiming that Donald Trump is lying about having gotten tested. So there's not a lot of sources proving that he got tested. The timeline is really mucky and there's not a lot of people close to him that are confirming anything. So that, paired with the fact that a lot of people in his team, like his wife, some members of his administration or his press secretary, I believe Kellyanne Conway got it, that makes me believe that he's lying about having gotten tested and that he actually does have the coronavirus. So during the debates when he said he got tested, that was likely a lie. Having the coronavirus, likely not a lie. So he probably got it at one of his rallies or somewhere. He hasn't been taking the virus seriously since day one. I believe he didn't wear a mask until like 3 months into the pandemic, or he wasn't seen publicly with one. So he finally gets coronavirus, about damn time, because literally wasn't taking the virus seriously since day one. Goes into the debate, doesn't actually get tested. Apparently he was too late to be testing because he was running late or something. So he doesn't get tested. Says he does, for some reason mentions it during the debate as a talking point. Could have easily not mentioned it. Instead, he chose to bring it up. So now it's on the record in the debate that he got tested, which according to the timeline, according to the surrounding details, he did not actually get tested. So that leads us to believe that he actually does have coronavirus, didn't get tested before the debates, and infected his whole crew, and he got sent to the Walter Reed Hospital. So there's not a lot of evidence pointing to the fact that he faked coronavirus. Now, what he likely is lying about, the second thing he's lying about, so first lied about getting tested and receiving a negative. Second, lying about being cured in like 3 days. So he didn't take hydroxychloroquine when he got tested. There's like a whole cocktail of things that he took, which I'm not going to list, but it's out there, and hydroxychloroquine is not on the list. He claims he got cured in like 3 days. He's been seen in public. He doesn't look too hot, but he nonetheless wants us to believe he's doing fine. Now, what does he gain from saying he got cured? All the same things he would have gained from lying in the first place about having the coronavirus. The political gains from boosted patriotism, which Britons have reported that they experienced the same thing when Boris Johnson got coronavirus. There was a boost in his poll numbers, his approval rating, his overall patriotism for the United Kingdom, all that good stuff that Donald Trump needs to win his re-election, up for Boris Johnson. So Trump gets in on that. Second, he got a lot of sympathy for it. So Joe Biden took down he said he was taking down all negative ads against Trump because of Trump's sickness. That helps Trump a lot. No more negative ads from the Biden campaign. That's a huge gift to Trump. It humanizes him, which is something Donald Trump has always had a big problem with. He's kind of seen as like a boogeyman, especially among the Democratic Party. And now that he's sick, Schadenfreude aside, because there are a lot of people reveling in Trump's sickness, it does, for at least some people, maybe enough people, makes Trump seem human. His curing of it lets him say that the virus isn't that big a deal, so it lets him bring back his whole, this is the Democrat hoax, this isn't real talking point. So now at the next debate, he can say, the virus isn't that big a deal. I got it and I'm fine. So he needs his economy. That's his big way to win, is getting his economy back up. So if he can get people not scared of the coronavirus anymore, that would help boost his numbers. Now, he's not flipping the economy in less than a month back to the way it was. But if he can get people confident, which is what he needs, he doesn't actually need the economy fixed. He needs people confident enough to vote for him, thinking his economy will come back. So if he says the virus isn't real, we're not scared anymore, and we trust Donald Trump enough, we vote for him, and then we trust that he'll bring the economy back. But in times like this, last time there was a huge recession, 2008, Obama-Biden got us out of it. So we're in a recession right now, and he's trying to stop people from getting back into that Obama-Biden nostalgia. If people remember how he got us out of the 2008 recession, they're going to remember that in 2020 and probably vote for Biden. That's a huge thing he's scared of. So it's a way to calm people's anxieties about coronavirus and the recession. If coronavirus isn't real, the recession can't last that long, and things will go back to normal. So one final thing I wanted to bring up about Donald Trump faking his cure. So again, to reiterate, lied about getting tested, did not lie about getting coronavirus, lied about getting cured. FDR, the president of the United States during the Great Depression and World War II, suffered from polio and was partially paralyzed, means he could hardly walk. And this was a big thing that he hid from the public. He would do his best to be seen standing on his own. They're holding the podium. He tried to keep his disability a total secret to appear strong and to appear like an effective leader. So Donald Trump can't let people know he's sick. And the risk that he might die from not sticking with his treatment, not staying in the hospital, would be worth it for that effect, to make it look like he's strong. You know, when Hillary Clinton got pneumonia back in 2016 and she passed out, Donald Trump was using that as a campaign talking point. Oh, she's too weak to make it to her car. She's not strong enough to, walk. How can she fight for all these things? It's because Donald Trump's all about the machismo, the strength, leadership, all that stuff. So if he's sick, he's weak. That's just how it is in his head, and that's probably how it is in who knows how many people's minds. And it's nothing new in politics, because people have faked being well before, as evident with FDR. So this, to me, is a repeat of that. So there's political gains that Trump gets from faking being cured from the virus. He has political gains from pretending he doesn't have the virus. So he gets a lot out of people thinking the virus isn't that big a deal because he got it, he's in the age range, and he's fine. He gets to look strong by being cured so quickly. And there's just a whole list of political gains that Trump gets from this coronavirus debacle. But I do not see any evidence that he faked having the coronavirus. I definitely believe he genuinely has it, and he's lying about other things surrounding the truth. That is, he has coronavirus. Whether or not Trump actually dies from this, we'll see. I think it would kind of be insane if Trump died from it. I don't think it would happen anytime soon. I think he's probably going to be fine from this. He seems, although he was struggling a little bit, he didn't look too hot. He also didn't look like he was in a dying condition. I mean, that's not really anything to base off his actual condition, just how he looks, but I probably wouldn't expect Trump to die before the election. So if you want Trump in, vote for him. If you want him out, vote him out. But don't count on him dying, because I don't see that happening before the election. It might happen after, when he's already won or already lost. Who knows, but we'll see. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys around.